Okay, hopefully the mic and everything works. Can you hear me, Hayden?
Hold on, I can't hear anything.
Oh,
Uh,
lovely.
Can you hear me? Put like a thumb up if you can.
I listen you both.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Okay, but the
Read your
problem
lips.
is because I hear you.
You can hear
Okay,
me?
Hold
I
on, let me
got
go
you.
grab my headphones.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yep.
How you doing?
And I got the recording going this time. I had it going last time and then it didn't. So we'll see. We got some good questions finally on the questionnaire too. And here now?
Yeah, through my AirPods.
That's
But they're
weird.
kind of about to die.
You got any other head?
Yeah, actually.
Now's the time. Raf Perig. Oh, he actually joined with the
Look, paragraph.
he slipped up.
It looks like he did it by mistake. He
He
ran away.
slipped up.
Oh, the great paragraph.
Why you ran?
You
Why
missed
Raph
it.
Perig.
Paragraph joined with his camera on accident.
Oh, and mine was off, or I wasn't even in here.
He was out of his room too.
Yeah, he was in the car.
He's on his way to steal our skews.
He said he can't hear.
Yeah, I never know if he's joking or not.
What happened? What's so
I
fun?
don't either.
We cannot have fun or what?
He can
Sorry,
hear.
I'm doing the fantasy football draft also.
Oh yeah, he's got the bread and butter league draft at the same
I'm on
time.
the clock right now.
We didn't check our times with each other.
Hey Hayden, you play Rocket League and you don't invite,
I do play Rocket League. What's up?
but you don't invite. You don't send an invitation to play.
Dude, I'm down to play whenever. Do you play Rocket League?
I used to it, but I have like 2 months without play.
Okay. What rank were you?
Diamond one,
Oh,
Diamond
okay.
one.
Nice.
What about you, champion?
Right now I am champ 3. I'm gonna get off and try to get to grand champ and get the rewards because the season ends tonight. So I gotta try to get to grand champ tonight, but I don't know. We'll see.
We got to get a role set up for office hours because I just posted that we're live. We got to get a
Yeah.
role so we can ping
Oh,
people.
there he is.
Dustin
Mr.
in the
Delco
house.
in the house.
We got Raf Perig
Only the-
in here tonight.
El
Hello.
Rocketo League is what paragraph said.
Raqueto.
Well, we got some questions actually. We got some questions on the form. All right, here's the first one. Is it better to create 2 stores if you sell shoes, clothing, accessories, and also home goods? I'm thinking maybe I should create a store just for houseware. I wouldn't create a second store, especially if you're under like 1,000 listings. I only created a second store just to not have all my eggs in one basket. Trying to manage 2 stores is tough in itself, and I don't really believe in the whole category thing, like listing certain things. Like I don't list it. I have 2 stores and I list completely random stuff on all of them. So that's my personal opinion. You agree, Hayden?
Yeah, 100%. Sorry, I'm doing like 4 things at once with this.
Yeah, Hayden
And
draft the bread and butter fantasy draft right now.
I'm drafting and I'm commissioner and I'm doing office hours. So I have a lot to delegate here. But yeah, I agree with everything you said. There's really no reason to have 2 stores unless you have like as much inventory as you have or you're like protecting yourself.
Right.
But I don't yet.
Next one, and feel free anyone in the chat or with your camera or whatever, ask questions. I'm just answering all the questions we got on the forum, unless anyone else has something else. So this is just kind of filler, but we're kind of just, if you're new to office hours, we're kind of just hang out here and you can ask any reselling questions and Hayden and I will answer them to the best of our abilities. It's basically just like Discord, but live. because we're asking or answering all questions in there. But next question is, would it be possible for would it be possible for you to go over the quickest way to list something? I remember in one of your videos, you said you don't really focus on description. What do you focus on? That's a good question. Main keys to a listing are title, item specifics, and pictures. And price, making sure you have a trending price. You have that and you're set. You agree, Dustin?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to throw in obviously sell similar. If you sell a
Yes,
sold comp
yes.
of the exact item that you sold, like it worked for them, it's gonna probably work for you too. So I abuse the sell similar button myself.
Don't create your listings from scratch. Like that's what can take forever and you're not going to have the best luck with that. If you find a listing that is already sold, you kind of have their price that it was selling at. You have all the item specifics in the category that it's sold in. So you're basically just duplicating it. So you're just taking what worked and doing it again.
Yeah.
And typically, do you want to list lower than the previous sold?
I thought that was a serious question for a second.
He made it sound so serious when he started.
I thought
Yes,
it was. I'm not gonna
if you
lie.
want to tank Raf Perig.
Yeah, at least $20 cheaper.
It took me like 6 seconds to even register that was.
Adam, emergency question. What do you know about Travis Kelce's health? Should I draft him second round if he falls? Pick 18. Like, how hurt is he?
How'd you take in the first?
I took Jamar Chase.
Kelsey and Chase would be pretty nice.
Oh, never mind. Tom B just took him. Never mind.
Good pick, Tom B.
Yeah, I agree. All right, we can keep rolling questions. I just had to get your advice there.
Next question. Am I stupid to think about quitting my job due to do reselling with current and upcoming economy? I make 100K a year now. Please record hours because I won't be able to listen live. We are recording, at least we think we are. We'll see. Me and Hayden are both recording this time, so there's a good chance one of them sticks.
Yeah, let's hope so.
100K gross. It really matters what you're making profit. That's really what matters, because if you're making 50% margins, yeah, it's not bad. You could probably scale that up and double it in like a year. But if you're making like 10% on that, then no, I wouldn't I wouldn't quit your job. And as for the economy, there's always ups and downs in the economy, but there's always stuff in demand. And I don't think reselling is going anywhere unless we have a complete like economic depression.
We'd have bigger problems if reselling.
Yeah, you're not going to have your other
problems.
You're not going to have your other job if that happens too. So I think as long as the economy doesn't completely collapse, there's always going to be a market for something and you're always going to be able to make money on something. So no, I wouldn't worry about the economy. I would just worry about what your numbers are and really sit down and break those down and make sure that you like look at how much profit you're making and then be able to project, okay, well, if I use all this time I'm spending at my other job on this full time on reselling, kind of be able to project how much you're going to be able to make in that. Show 2 in the house and SG. Again, guys, anyone feel free to ask questions, even Raf Perig.
Why is he so quiet?
I know. Probably because we don't take anything he says seriously anymore.
Because he showed his face by mistake.
Thought he was busy tonight. Doesn't he have his speed dating on Tuesdays?
That's what he was on the way home from then in the car.
Pear, you got anything to say? He has nothing.
Well, how
I'm
about-
driving. I can't.
What?
I'm driving. I'm not allowed to zoom and drive.
That's what you're doing right now, bro.
No, I'm not.
Is it driving is zooming?
Oh, got him.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Leb in the house.
Oh, let's go. Lab, turn that camera on.
Should do.
Trust
Alright.
me, you don't want to see this camera.
Oh, I do.
Does anybody have any good questions so far?
I've gone through about 4 of them on the forum that we had. I got like 3 left. I was just hoping people would ask some stuff in here. But I can go through these 3 and then we can just chill and see if
Joe too
anyone.
has a question for Caleb. He says, "How do I make sales like Caleb?"
That's a good
Who
question.
asked? Who's
Good
asking?
question.
Show
Joe
2.
out.
Tank
Tank police.
List every day and list stuff that has a high sell-through rate.
Wow. Groundbreaking information here.
It's like the best
Judge
advice
do
you can
the-
give, though.
Do the exact opposite of Adam, is what I'm saying.
Dang.
Ooh, he said, is it because you can't tank thrifted items?
I do.
What was the next question on the form?
How worried should I be that my eBay account gets shut down? I see YouTube videos of people saying that it can happen. What are some things you can do to avoid to stay on the safe side? There's not really anything you can do in particular. Like if eBay is going to shut your account down, they're going to do it. I wouldn't necessarily like there's a whole list of Vero brands. I personally don't worry about Veros until they happen. And then I just don't list that brand anymore. And I pull all the brand off and then move them on like Mercari. Because the only time you get in trouble with Vero is if the same company Veros you like 3 times, then they give you a 3-day suspension, then a 7, then a 30. And then I think they axe your account. So you get like 6 or 7 with the same exact company. So I don't really worry about it until they give you that one warning, and they're going to give you a couple warnings. So once they give me one, then I pull all that brand, move it elsewhere. As for like if they shut your account down and then ask for a bunch of invoices or whatever, which has happened to some people, like that actually happened to me back in like I was in high school. Do you remember?
I remember that. Yeah,
Now
you just submitted. Yeah,
yeah, I didn't have invoices for like everything I was buying because I was in high school. I didn't know what I was doing then. So I basically just took all of my receipts that I had piled up from everything that I had bought. I asked for any receipts my parents had, just like grocery stores and stuff. And I just scanned in like 72 pages of receipts and sent it in, and they unlocked my account. So like if something like that ever happens, just load them with so much information that they're like, okay, like this dude's fine. And I've had a couple people actually message me in Bread and Butter that
my AirPods died. I'll be right back.
you knew each other for that long. That happened to me, and they just left. Yeah, we
I'm
went.
back.
I've known Hayden since middle school.
Oh yeah. Back to the one question that you were answering. Sorry to interrupt, but my AirPods went out, so I don't know what you said at the end. But to avoid getting like kicked off of eBay, really, as long as you focus on just keeping your metrics under whatever, like on the performance page, keeping them in check, and always replying to buyers right away, and always replying to eBay if there's like a Vero or something, just always being on top of it, you'll avoid having your eBay shut down like 99.
Yeah, shipping your
9% of the
stuff
time.
out on time.
Yeah.
Like if you there's people that have gotten their accounts shut down because they just simply like don't ship within their handling time, and they get a bunch of dings, and then eBay doesn't want that because they promise a certain delivery date. Like you can't do that. You got to make sure you're just set your handling times to something that you can do and send them out in that time.
Yeah, because eBay is on the hook too for
Mhm.
bad. Like when a buyer has a bad experience on eBay, eBay looks at it as like this person's not going to buy from us anymore, and they lose money. So they do not like if you don't hit your metrics.
My personal used items as well. And I feel if I mix the products, I will lose my line. Yeah, I would understand.
You think that if you sell new products on an account that's selling used products, that it's not gonna go well? Is that what you said?
Oh, yes. It's not gonna go well if I do that.
I can see that. I've had people ask about like if category selling on different accounts like has an effect. I sell a bunch of random stuff on my account, but I can't really talk to used stuff because I really just sell new stuff. But I sell in probably 100 different categories. So I really think if you're buying stuff that is selling through well, I don't think it's going to matter if you sell it on an account that has used stuff. And Caleb, can you attest to this? Because you used to sell new and used stuff.
Yeah, I sell a lot of both, and I do think that there are some like advantages to selling in limited categories, but to me, it does not outweigh finding a really good item in another category. So I would always encourage anyone, like the more of an expert you are in any category, and that could be new or used or just the category itself, the more of the expert you are, the more profit that you're going to unlock just by having the knowledge when you see it. And then that also kind of helps you with your eBay store, because if you have similar items, you might find people buying more than one item if you have lots of similar things. But as far as the actual eBay algorithm goes, or problems with your account, I think that a lot of that is kind of made up, because if you have a really good item, like if I only sold used clothes on my store for 2 years straight and I found a brand new PS5 and listed it for $200, it would sell within 5 minutes, guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's obviously an extreme example, but if you translate that example to just how normal items would sell, it's really no different based on your other inventory.
Okay, I understand. And I'm sorry, I didn't realize I had my mic on when I started talking, so I don't know if I interrupted someone.
Oh, you're good. I could understand it.
So I got that, thank you.
No problem. This is hilarious. It says paragraph helped me in my time of need. Is he staff? If not, he should be paid.
He 100, bro. That'll double his membership right now.
Can we put on the Goon plan?
That's hilarious. No, stop, dude. It joke. This guy's insane.
All right, we got this is the last one I have. Since that I thought we had two more. That we only have one more now. Can you talk about your reseller's permit and what other online merchants you use it for? What's the process to get it set with each store? I honestly don't use it as much as I should. I use it on like Amazon and Walmart, and that's it because I'm too lazy to get it set up with everything else. But to get it, if you don't have it yet, for anyone watching this, it's basically just called a tax resale certificate or a vendor's license. Just Google how to get one in your state. It's completely different in every state. Ohio, you can apply online. So I'm guessing most states you can apply online and you get it within like 30 days. And then for online, to use it online, like I use it, oh, 1 second. I use it for Walmart and Amazon online. I just had to sync it with my account, basically just go into the business settings and stuff and put in your tax ID number, I think, or whatever number's on the vendor's license. Again, it's probably going to be different for each state, but you just have to do it per retailer. I want to say it works also at either Burlington or Marshall's in store. I think you can show them in store. One of them
I've heard
doesn't.
somebody said Burlington.
Yeah,
I think it works at both, but the employees usually don't know what you're talking about. And I feel like I've heard lots of stories of it causing more problems than helping. But I mean, it might just vary store by store if you have like employees that you see regularly and they're willing to try it. I'm sure at both might work.
Yeah, I mainly stick with the online because in store it seems like it's just going to be a hassle. So I just want to get in and get out. I know I could save some money, but I just write that off as cost of goods sold.
You have to have an LLC to get it for Ohio.
No, you don't actually. You can get it under your sole proprietorship under your name.
That is like something I've slacked so bad on.
Yeah, I was actually thought that was interesting when I signed up. I actually signed up for an LLC first before I got that, and then I was like, dang, I wish I would have not gone through that whole process. I wish I would have just gotten it under my name when it showed that option.
Yeah, I know that Home Depot has that as well, and like for anybody that does seasonal items, you know, that would have already have saved me like a few $100s for sure.
Yeah, if you're buying those big skeletons or whatever, yeah, that's gonna save you what, like $30 each time.
Chews for dogs, but cats don't really chew like how dogs do.
What's he saying?
Say again.
Show two, your mic's on.
Hello. Sound like you said Mahatma Gandhi.
He was talking about cats and dogs, I think.
Cats and dogs chewing.
Yeah. I don't think he knows he has his mic unmuted. Hopefully he says something funny.
Yeah, we'll leave it off.
Yeah.
Paragraph. Can someone buy him a headphone?
Paragraph. I actually have used Afterpay before. There was a deal like a year ago. I called it out. It was like 50% off JD Sports if you use Afterpay, and they had Jordan 1s in stock, and I got like 20 pairs of them. And then as soon as they delivered, I just paid off the Afterpay. So sometimes there's like weird, I don't know if you're being serious, but sometimes there are promos like that we can take advantage of.
I have seen those pop up on websites where it's like save 20% if you use Afterpay, but I never clicked on them because I don't like having like debt like that. So
100%.
I always thought like, oh, they're gonna hit me with a huge fee on the back end.
It's like 0% APR for the first year, but like I just paid it off after it got delivered 3 days later and it was over. So I would recommend if there's another deal like that.
As long as I pay it off, remember to pay it off.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not that you can't pay it off. It's just remembering is the hard thing sometimes.
That's why I have all my credit cards on auto full pay so that I don't forget.
Yep. You have to.
It works at both Marshalls and Burlington. It comes down to the employee store. No, yeah, that's good to know. I will relay.
I knew it worked at Burlington because a lady in line in front of me did it, and it took so long, and I was trying to get like 2 hats, but I didn't know about Marshalls.
I got the lady at Burlington that just swipes her 20% off.
That's one that hits on you. That's our cartoons.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure our cartoons is Paragraph. I'm like 95%.
Gotta be Paragraph. I agree. After some investigating.
Here comes the defense in 3.
Well,
2,
actually,
1.
right on time.
That's good.
That's him.
Paris Burner.
Gosh. On the clock right now is Room 40. I wonder what team that is.
That's my name in our other league.
Really? All of the bread and butter leagues have at least one team named Room 40.
It'd be funny if everyone named their team that. You just don't know who you're playing.
All 4 league winners, or all 3 league winners are all Room 40.
Show 2's projected for first in the 50.
Yeah, that's just media hype. I'm not scared of him.
I feel like anytime I project in the top 4 of a fantasy league, I just do horrible.
Show 2, who's on your team? If it's Dak Prescott, Tony Pollard, CD Lamb, Brandon Cooks, you probably have a good team.
Justin Fields, yeah, that's good.
Great fantasy quarterback. Really, dude, that's so inappropriate. Come on, bro. So are we out of questions already?
Yep.
Nice. No one in here has a question?
We're missing Debbie tonight. She normally keeps the
know.
conversation flowing.
What's your sales goals for Q4?
Oh, I haven't even thought about it yet. Hold on, I'm on the clock actually.
All right, I'll go first. I obviously want to try to do 6 figures again, like I've been doing the last couple years in Q4. I don't have a set number in line, but I'm trying to get those 90 days totals up over 100. I hit it once last year, which was pretty awesome. So trying to do that again. And then just hopefully blow by it. We'll see. I'm up to like 68 or 70 combined right now. I'm just worried I'm going to run out of inventory. I'm always worried about that for Q4. So really been stacking it up the last couple months during all these clearance events. So we'll see if we have enough. What about you, Caleb?
Last year, I did 100,000 almost to the penny gross in Q4. So if I could do that, my numbers would overall would be better than last year. So I think that's my goal. I've been working a lot less this year. So if I can repeat and work less, then that's kind of my goal.
That's the goal right there. Work smarter, not harder, make more money.
I don't need to be rich. I just want to provide for my family and not work my life away.
Live comfortably, yeah.
Yeah.
My goal is to reach 5 digits at the end of the year, at least in gross sales. That's awesome. It's a really good goal. We didn't know how tap dancing cowgirl really is. We'll see in the next video because she got a shout out. So
My first year, my goal when I started in January was to do $5,000 in sales, and I did 100,000. So
I think you got it.
it all starts with a goal. It all starts with a goal.
once you hit that goal, set another one.
That's
It
right.
definitely helps to set goals, and you're usually going to surpass it if you do, especially in reselling and how much it snowballs, especially in Q4. So set them high and then kiss them goodbye.
Let it fly.
Let it fly. I like it.
Adam, I got or Caleb. Round 6, Justin Fields, Jonathan Taylor. I already have Lamar Jackson though. I just kind of want to stash 2 of them.
Is he actually talking to you?
Neither.
I just need some advice. I'm on the clock.
I would not draft Justin Fields if you have Lamar Jackson.
I could trade bait people.
There you go.
I mean, that's good value for that pick, though.
Pretty late.
I really wouldn't even touch Jonathan Taylor. It's just going to be more of a headache, roster clog.
Yeah.
He can't even play the first 4 weeks.
And if they can't get a trade done, then he might not even play, even if he loses all the money.
I know you love Justin as much as I do, so you know I would take him.
I am. I already have 3 running backs, and my receivers are Chase and Olave, so. All right, I'm off the clock now.
Just pick every Buckeye.
There we go.
Not a bad idea.
That's what my aunt did in our family draft. She kept asking me who to draft, and every single person she asked me was a Buckeye every time.
Get Ezekiel Elliott first overall.
You better
Should I draft Terry McLaurin or Jackson Smith and Jigba?
You better take Terrell Pryor next round.
Terrell Pryor
All right,
and
just-
Beanie Wells.
I just got home. Gotta check on the girls. Have a good night.
All right, see you, Caleb.
Peace.
Point where I was. Oh, okay.
What's up, little dude? He's here to learn.
I like the shoe stack behind you, Leander, and the shoe rack.
Well, I just arrived like 10 minutes before 8, and
what's
that's new. I just built it yesterday, and when I arrived, I was thinking that I have a ghost in my house because it was like this. It was everything on the floor.
Oh yeah.
So, but it's like it's really light. It's just plastic. So I think it was too heavy. I'm gonna find a way to like keep it with the wall or something like that, and maybe it's gonna help. But I have to fix that mess. It doesn't look.
Yeah, it'll be much nicer when you have it all stacked up. It's so much
Uh,
easier to find stuff. too.
I have to start again. I got two. So I
Oh,
was
nice.
building the second one. I didn't finish this. This one was already full. But well,
I find
Yeah,
it so hard to find motivation before you like organize things. Like when it's a mess, it's so hard to be motivated enough to actually clean it up and work.
no, well, I'm gonna start again after this finish, and I received a few boxes from the site that we bought like recently, like solely like Finish Line, all those websites that we got the recent calls on Discord. I received a lot of things tonight, and I have to do 2 trips to the apartment because too much
Oh.
boxes. I haven't received by Labor Day. I received everything together.
I like the Finish Line stuff because it is annoying. It comes in all different boxes, but they send everything in a shoe box, and you can just break those down and reuse them.
Yeah.
They're super nice to use for ground advantage stuff. Oh, paragraph, a Raph Eric.
You're just messing with us.
Recon. Not
Hey,
Raph.
What's up, bread and butter?
Mm,
Say what's up, bread and butter?
I do not want to say
Say
that.
it. Say it.
That what's up, bread and butter?
We're gonna use that for a commercial.
Yeah, for real. What's his name? What's your name, little guy?
J
Tell me your name.
RJ.
What's up, RJ?
What's up?
What's up?
Raph Eric said his
When you were talking about Rocket League earlier, he's the type of person that I would just get destroyed by. It's always like a kid. Every single time.
intro to the next video. I like it. People think that they're gonna trigger us by saying the Cowboys are gonna go 8-9. I honestly could see it. We're realist Cowboys fans.
Absolutely. I could see worse than that.
What? No, we'll probably go 12-5 and then just lose in the first round like
To the
we always.
49ers.
Yeah, like you're not gonna trigger us. We've been through the pain. We were both born before the Super Bowl, so we've been through the pain. We're true fans. We don't care. We're
Yeah, I'll go put on my Cole Beasley jersey right now if you want.
I have a Cole Beasley jersey too. He did us dirty.
I can see it over there. Titans 17-0 is the craziest thing anyone's ever said.
I had to pull out my
Kendall
Marion
Wright.
Bible.
He was a dog wide receiver. Kendall Wright. Him and Kenny Britt.
Kenny Britt broken leg. Remember that was trending?
Oh yeah. Remember he like went to jail like 6 times in one season or something? Yeah. I'm almost up again.
Yeah, and anyone has any questions or anything. We're not like
Uh,
show.
Does someone here sell on Etsy?
Chaos does. That's the only person I know that does.
Yeah, hit him up in the DMs. He's an open book.
Oh, what's the name?
Chaos.
Chaos. He speaks Portuguese too.
Chaos.
He's
Yeah,
got
you-
one.
Text him in Portuguese.
Where is Chaos tonight? I
Mi
haven't
nombre
read, I
es
haven't
Anime.
read him on Discord recently. He's really busy, I guess.
Yeah, I was just messaging him not too long ago. He's slacking.
I haven't read him too much this week on Discord.
Yeah, he's been
Chaos.
camping, I think.
Yeah, he keeps going camping and he just like goes off the grid for a few days, which sounds really nice actually.
Oh, he's still on it. Got it.
Vacation season for Chaos.
Okay.
She's still shooting that.
Ask Chaos about
I
Padilla.
think
What's that?
he was shooting that fly fishing video or like documentary or something. I don't know if he's still working on that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's been working on some big video stuff.
Now, question for you guys for Q4.
Mhm.
What are you guys focusing on, like the sales? I mean, I've done Amazon, not really much eBay for Q4. How are the sales, and when do they like kind of start slowing down?
That's a good question. For eBay, yeah, it's not gonna be as big as Amazon, but it's pretty big as long as you have some in-demand items. they really start to pick up, I'd say like just before Halloween. If you've got Halloween stuff, the Halloween stuff's gonna pick up like the end of September, and then after Halloween, like everything just picks up and completely snowballs. And it doesn't even stop like before Christmas. It may slow down like the week of Christmas because people already have what they want, but then like the week after Christmas, we get like a little second wave, and that usually will go through like the end of January, early February. I think that's people like buying stuff they didn't get, using gift cards that they got for Christmas, things like that, and they just have more money that they got from Christmas. But yeah, we get a nice little run. Like I'd say Halloween through late January is when you're really gonna see the most.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to stack inventory. I haven't really done like the Halloween. I'm more or less trying to stack, whatever's on sale. Shoes,
Yeah.
Crocs, hats. I love hats.
Yeah, Crocs, hats. That's half my business right there. I'll sell a ton of those in Q4. Been stacking a lot of boots, pants, just winter stuff that you can get cheap right now. What else?
I found a lot of good like Nike clearance, like hoodies and other winter apparel, beanies. There was beanies on sale the other day.
I got some North Face hoodies, I think.
Seasonal stuff, and then obviously we'll have Christmas stuff too. And right around Thanksgiving is when that'll really heat up. Probably
Yeah,
before that.
Christmas flips are big. And then one thing to really focus on after Christmas, if you have the space, are going to be the after Christmas clearance events where all the stores are liquidating all of the inflatables and decorations and everything. And they'll go 75 to 90% off. I've stacked up all of my shelves in my warehouse well, they were full. I've already sold like half of it somehow, but you basically get all these inflatables for like 75% off at Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, all the places that sell those, and then you can just sell them at the retail price when it comes around. But I sold like half of what I had it for the people to celebrate Christmas in July, so I didn't even have to hold it very long. But those big Santa inflatables that are like 18 foot, I got for $25. They were originally $99. I got them like 2 weeks after Christmas. I think I got 14 of them, and I sold 10 of them already at 100 to 120 a pop. So
wow.
If you have space, there's a little run for that like after Halloween as well. But Christmas there's way more inventory, and you can clean up because they put way too much inventory in the stores.
Watching y'all on the camera, she's like,
Now, Hayden, you do more Amazon, correct?
Yeah, I mainly do Amazon. I'm actually over the past like month or two, I've actually tried to shift a little more towards eBay. Just because I think it's all right. 1 second, I'm trying to do the fantasy football draft at the same time.
Oh, that's okay.
All right, got my guy. Anyway, yeah, I keep seeing a bunch of stories on I've seen them on YouTube and Reddit of people's like Amazon accounts getting randomly shut down. I'm not trying to like scare anybody, but that's something that definitely I'm aware of. And since that started happening, I haven't made like huge FBI or FBA Amazon buys or anything like that. But yeah, right now it's probably 70-30 Amazon eBay, but I would almost like to get that down to like 60-40 eBay Amazon.
Plus returns.
So how do you do how's your returns on clothing?
Oh, terrible. I don't know the exact
That's why I'm trying to get shoes and clothes off Amazon and get it on eBay, because my return rate is horrible.
Yeah, it's insane. Especially I think we were talking about it last week. Crocs weren't that bad until about the last year, or really the last 6 months. So many of my Crocs get returned and people wear them, and it's just they're not sellable really after that. So that's pretty annoying. What's up, Paragraph?
Hello.
What's going on,
I
bro?
got my scamming headphones on. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, bro. You got any questions?
I'll think of some. Give me a second.
I'm sure you
Hey,
will, man.
we need HR and customer service. I know who I'm hiring.
In the US too. You don't gotta outsource it.
There we go.
We can get one of those chat bots where you type to them and then paragraphs just on the other side, just typing back to everybody. That's how we should do it. No, brother, it's okay. To everything. I'm just glad paragraph's actually participating.
So it's not Raf actually.
No, my
Or
bad.
Raf Parag.
We got to get Goon in here now. I'm gonna ping him.
Yeah, let his wife to let him in here. He's gonna watch this back and be so mad at that watch. I guarantee I get a DM.
All right, I pinged him. He probably won't come unless his wife lets him, but
We need to get him in here to sing Barbie again.
someone has a video of that, right?
It's in the B&B Hall of Fame if anyone
Right,
wants to
right.
check it
Okay.
out. I haven't added to that in a while.
Bye.
Say bye, bread and butter.
Bye, bread and butter.
See you, RJ.
See ya. See ya.
Bye, Adam.
Did you see what SG3 sent on Discord about paragraph?
No.
It better not be something bad.
Not too bad.
Not too
About me?
That's kind of concerning.
Man, that's funny.
That's funny.
My character's on the ground.
That's
No,
funny.
that's not bad. That's just
Adam, how many
I have a question
Margaritaville
about-
Crocs do you have?
I have a question
Five
about
left.
the
pairs.
authenticity. Huh? Have you
Okay,
got-
go
I have a question about the authenticity guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
Is that process too hard to do?
No, super easy. As long if it's over $75, it's gonna automatically put it on the listing in most of the categories that have those like higher end Nike, Adidas, whatever you're selling. It'll automatically like pop up in your shipping and won't even let you select a shipping. It'll say authenticity guaranteed, FedEx label. So it's super simple. And then once it sells, you just click on print shipping label and it'll give you the FedEx label right there. You just print it off and take it to FedEx.
Yeah.
Hopefully you have a FedEx nearby. Not everybody does.
No, I don't. I don't have a FedEx in this town. I have
What
to drive like
about-
12 to 14 miles to get a FedEx.
What about some like Walgreens pick them up? I wouldn't take any like super high end shoes there because people have had problems, but type in FedEx on your map and see if any like drop offs pop up for it.
The drop off.
Office Depot does it too.
Office
Yeah,
Depot.
I use that drop off on UPS on CVS because here is not a UPS either.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure there's got to be some FedEx. Just make sure they're not like sketchy and they're gonna take your shoes. I don't know how you can
Drop
put a
off.
paragraph on that to make sure they're not sketchy.
Look at him. He doesn't want to smile, but he can't help it.
How many Margaritaville Crocs do you have left? I have like 4.
I think I only have size 12s, maybe like 2 or 3.
Yeah, all I have
All
is
of
like 12s and 11s.
all of like the smaller sizes that would typically be women's all sold this weekend.
That's crazy. And they're all sold out on the website too, all those smaller ones.
Yep. I think I sold 2 at 120 and then 2 at 110. I feel like I could have probably got 130 plus, but I didn't have them priced that high.
Well, they were sitting under like 100, so people probably were just buying them up like up the ladder of what they were, so you wouldn't have
Yeah.
known.
I got JSN, so we're good.
Wow. Did you get Stroud too? They're on the bench.
Probably should. I should just keep getting all the quarterbacks so nobody has quarterbacks and they have to come to me to get them.
I did that one year. It didn't work out so well. I ended up with like 7 quarterbacks on my team, and everyone else had a decent quarterback, and I didn't have anything else. Plan failed.
Oh, I'm low on running backs.
Wasn't there a guy that just got arrested today or the other day?
Probably somewhere.
Got in trouble, like Ty something.
I'll look it up.
Ty Montgomery? Are you talking
guy,
about a
yeah.
football player?
Some football player.
Only
Wow.
Ty I know is Montgomery.
Yeah, there's one guy at work was really mad because he lost. It was his first round pick.
Oh,
I typed in NFL arrest, and there's 4 different guys within the last like 2 days that have been arrested. from the NFL.
sounds about right.
I don't know their names. Oh, Robert Quinn, I know him.
He was a Cowboy for like a year.
Jack Jones, Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham got arrested.
He ran from security. How could he not run away from security? Jimmy
NFL player.
You're a tight end, and you let security catch you.
They need to get that security guard.
Yeah, seriously.
There's a
Not a
video.
free agent anymore.
Watch this afterwards. I mean, it literally shows he's like on the other side of a
Oh, good
fence.
dog.
2 security guys, like he had a fence in between him too, to get a head start.
Where'd the dog go? There it is. Oh, 2 of them.
Jarvis Jones as well. Hayden, do you have any pets?
Someone say that? Oh, show 2 out. Not that I live with currently. My parents still have like my childhood dog. Not even childhood, just like dog.
Good old Max.
Yeah, I got to go over there and see him a couple times a week. I was thinking about getting the pup, but it seems like a lot of work.
You should get a dog, not a pup.
I know, but I don't want to get like a too old one because then it will be sad when it dies. But I don't want to get too young because too much energy. So
If you can get one for like 1 or 2 years from the pound,
I was
that's
thinking like 4 years old, like a rescue.
yeah.
I don't know. I probably won't, to be honest.
Hey, just a question. Did anybody else pick up the Sabrina Nikes that dropped?
No, the Sabrina Ionescu or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said that right. No, I didn't. Did you?
Yeah, I picked up I actually picked up 3 pair. I sold 1 already.
Oh, nice.
They're-
I honestly didn't do a ton of research into them. I didn't think they were really gonna be a
They're
flip.
they're doing pretty well. They I mean they only retailed at 120 and with tax was like around 127 and they're selling around 175, anywhere from 175 to 200, especially in the larger sizes. And surprisingly, Nike released them all the way like into like really, really large women's sizes. So, you know, if you were lucky enough to get those large women's sizes, guys were buying them in those large sizes. So, I mean, if
Yeah.
I picked mine up through Hibbets. I didn't even get them. I tried to get them through Sneakers and Nike, but I got L's in everything I tried with them. But I picked all mine up through Hibbets. I don't know why.
Hibbett's website is horrible.
It
So
is,
that's
but
impressive
they've
you
always been
bought
good to me.
less.
I mean, their website's horrible, but you can't. I mean, but I can't. But lately, I've took L's on everything for sneakers. On everything I've tried, on Kobe's, on whatever has dropped on sneakers app, I've took L's, and I'm talking like 4 or 5 different people trying with different accounts, different addresses, different everything, and I'm still taking L's, and I'm like, this is garbage. I don't even understand. I mean, they're getting botted so bad.
Yeah, I think they probably need to either add some new security in or find a new way to do the raffles because it's literally impossible, like you said.
Yeah, they who was it? I did one of the raffles with I think it was Union. Union did the collab with the Nike Air Force Ones. And I did theirs, and I got the Air Force One Unions, but I noticed they had like 3 steps just to get to the cart. you had to like do this, do that, do this, be able to get to the cart to be able to buy the shoes, to prevent the bots to be able to get to the shoes. So I was like, well, to me, that's just a way to prevent the bots to be able to get everything but it's just discouraging because there's a lot of shoes out there. For us as resellers, yes, we want to get them, but for also, like, I was trying to pick up pairs for my son because he's a hooper and wanted to pick them up just to hoop in. And I was like, I can't even pick up a pair. I tried there was 4 different colorways and I couldn't pick, I didn't pick up none in his size. And I was like, this is garbage.
I think what the problem is, and it's kind of embarrassing for Nike, but the Nike programmers are outsmarted by botters and they can't do anything about it. And they're always a step behind the botters. Like the bots are always a step, or the people that bot are always a step ahead of Nike and really all those websites. So
that's terrible, though. How's that even possible?
They're making $100,000 a year to be programmers for one of the biggest companies in the world, and some dude in the basement's outsmarting them by himself. It's the craziest thing ever, but it's true.
Yeah, I agree. So much.
They got to find a new way to do those, because I'm even down for it to just go back to old school, getting in line, but there's like no hope with sneakers.
At least we can get all the Filas we want at Burlington.
Yeah.
Hey, I sold all my Filas but one pair. I got one pair left.
Give this to your son to hoop in.
Oh, he'll hoop in his KDs first.
Imagine you ball on someone in some Filas. That's the
Be disrespectful.
that would probably, you might get your ass whooping.
Be worth it.
But hey, it might be worth it.
The mash burns, yeah. Those are the ones that people have had luck with.
Yeah, Mason, turn your camera on. I agree, Paragraph.
I'm not afraid anymore. In the shower.
Keep saying yes, bro.
Dustin decided to just go to work over there.
I seen him. Look, he's just shipping stuff left and right.
Dude, I went on a 4-day vacation, whatever, over this weekend, and freaking I got 65 orders I gotta get packed up. Like, I'm happy, but gee, it's killing me today.
That's a lot of work.
Those take up like the whole day.
You look at the clock and it's like 5 p.m. and you're just like, wait, what?
Post office is
closed. You get that many dings in your account because you didn't know what time it was.
But how many times do you hate when you get that sale and then 20 minutes later the guy wants to cancel the sale? Guy, gal, whoever. That shit drives me crazy. It's like, I just made the sale. I went downstairs, grabbed the shoe, brought it upstairs, got the box, got it ready, and then I get the request to cancel. It's like, really? Dude, what was your reasoning? And they really don't even have a reason. It's just request to cancel. It's like,
ordered by mistake. That's what it always is.
Yeah.
You accidentally add something to the cart, buy it.
And sometimes I just want to ship it anyway, just to be an asshole.
I've done that.
I like the messages. Oh, my 13-year-old nephew stole my phone and accidentally bought these $20 pair of Crocs or whatever they are.
Hey, y'all want to see?
Can
Hey,
you just tell the truth and just say you don't want them? Like,
here, I'll show you my old man. Here's my old man. Say hi, King. It's my old buddy.
Good boy.
Say hi, King.
See, that makes me want to get a dog.
9 years old. But yeah, That's one of the worst. I think that it's like why? Well, why did you you had to click on it. Somebody had to click on it. There's no way around it.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Ada.
I mean, my grandson, you've seen him here. He has my phone all the time. He doesn't order shit on eBay. So
As far as you know.
yeah, as far as I know, yeah, correct.
Mm.
I'd know if packages start showing up, like, what the fuck?
He's just typing all this stuff with a straight face. That's what's even funnier.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, this video can't be monetized now, dang it.
What do you say about me being bad at Rocket League, Mason? Come on, bro. You know that hits home.
Your chats show up on the replay? I don't think they do. I think it's just the face.
I guess we'll find out. People are just gonna think we're just saying random things. Talking
At
about
least have it
chat.
set this time that it doesn't like make whoever's talking face like take up the whole screen. That was awkward.
Oh, like presenter mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that for me, but if for some reason you have to change it for what the recording is, which
I have it where it's just paragraph and then no one else on my screen.
We'll release that video separately. Raf cam.
On the B&B OnlyFans account. Alright, almost done drafting.
Need Wrench to get in here so I can ask him some questions.
Who's that?
Wrench.
Oh yeah, I know.
Need to know what to do with this order that didn't show up in FBA for some reason.
Show 2 Out's buddies with him. You should see if you can get him to up with him.
What is Nick 30 stream?
Bro, you can't say that word, Mason.
I just read what he typed, bro.
Nah, dude, you can't. Man.
He got you.
What does that mean? Or is that the joke?
Don't say it again. Don't
That's
say
the
it.
joke?
No, what did you say?
I thought it, yeah, I don't know. I'm too focused on the parodies where I can't even.
Bro, B&B is about to get canceled.
I said that so spaced out. Because I
put
thought about it when I
emphasis.
read it. I was like, is this a trap? And I said it so clear, you can't even.
Good thing Moo's not here.
No one will ever top what Walker did.
Yeah.
What did he do?
You didn't see what he said on his last day?
No.
You'll have to go back.
Some
He sent
crazy stuff.
He
Get to
sent a
scrolling.
very sketchy GIF.
I gotta see this. Hold on.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you should be able to go back to one of his last messages. What do we have in here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15. I wonder how many people watched the playback on the last one.
Like 43,000 last time I checked.
Wow.
What if that many people get to see Paragraph's face?
147. Okay. All right, 2 minutes left. If anyone has any last minute questions, if not, just ask them in the chat. I'll be there. I have a fantasy draft at 10 though.
Well, me, no more question for tonight. Maybe for the next week.
Yeah, save them up. When you get them throughout the week, just unless I mean you can just type them in the chat. But if you have any that you think might be like long-winded, type them in the one in the office hours channel, the Google Doc. Then we can
Okay.
answer on next week's. That goes for anyone too. If anyone's watching this on playback too, we'll have a Google Doc there. You can type stuff in all week.
I just have a comment. How about I pissed off a Nike employee out the outlet because I signed up for an account like one of the employees asked me to prior to going to the checkout. He said, make sure you sign up for a new account before you go up to the counter to do your bulk purchase. And when I get up to the counter, I was like, well, last time I was in here, you let me buy 10 of each item. Well, this time you only gonna let me buy 5. Well, they didn't want to let me do the new account purchase for the new account. So I was like, what? Wait a minute. I said, your employee just encouraged me to sign up for a new account. Well, if you direct me to the employee that told you to do that, I would talk to them. I was like, are you serious? I was like, dude, for real? I said, you know what? I wanted to act like just be a straight just butthole and be like, look, either give me my 15% or give me a manager or somebody to tell me why you can't give me the 15%. But I was like, you know what? I know I'm going to come back to this Nike outlet eventually because you're the closest one to me. But I was like, all right, whatever. I said, you know what? Just cancel the order, whatever. I said, I'll just come back another time. Basically, I'll just come back another time when you ain't here, is what I'm telling you. Because I'm just not going to deal with you. But it was just such a pain. I was like, dude, for real? Why are you being such a pain? Because you know that every employee you have here tells everybody that comes through the line, have you signed up for the Nike app? Oh, you have it? Or you do? But do you have another email that you want to sign up with? If you do, you could get 15% off today on this purchase. I was like, oh my God, come on, dude. Be for real.
They get real mad in stores because they know that you're making more money than them.
You know what? This was the worst part. It was 5 t-shirts and 9 lunch bags. It wasn't even like I was buying a whole lot of stuff. I was buying like a small amount of stuff. I just found a few things that I liked, and I was like, well, I'll buy this few items, and I'll just skip out. But I was like, man, this dude right here is for real.
Bobby, what happened afterwards?
Dude, I just told the dude, look, just cancel the account, just cancel the sale, and I walked out.
Yeah.
I'll just go back in. I'll just go back in on another day when he ain't there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Did you end up going back?
But what I did do was call Nike and reported him to corporate.
Oh yeah. How long did
Yeah.
you have to wait on the call?
Oh shit. About 2 minutes because I just chatted with the experts, and then I got right through to a customer service and was like, look, I tried to use my 15% today, and one of the employees wouldn't let me use it. And they were like, can you please tell me the name of the employee? Unfortunately, I couldn't remember his name, but I was like, well, they were like, can you tell me the name of the store? I was like, oh, I definitely can tell you the name of the store. But I just, it was just like a pain because I was like, what's the point? Because we as resellers do so much business within the store to clear out merchandise for them to bring in new merchandise. What's the problem? It's not like we're doing anything to harm anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, just to cut in real quick, I'm gonna stop the recording here just so when people watch it back, they don't have to listen for super long.